Welcome back to some more War in the Sea. I tried to adjust my volume. I hope that helps for the one or two people that watch this. I had kind of a cold the other day. Maybe it's because I tried to pump out so many videos in 1 or 2 days. This is the 10th video, so what do we got planned for today? I'm trying to make this a time-specific video, so we're looking at, let's get the speed going here so we can see what we got. This is our WASP group with our cap overhead. As you see, we have just a few destroyers in this group. Carrying supplies was the initial intent, but we need to up this group. We can't do it right now because they don't have the command points, but we're gonna focus on getting this guy a little bit more help and support. So let's go back and see what we have on the docket for today. All right, we have another this pesky, which says it's a destroyer, but it's actually a submarine. The sub hunter here was excuse me, had been looking for this, and he's evaded us, but now we got him focused and we're a little bit closer by. We have a Sunderland that's heading towards him. We have Avengers, a group of Avengers. What do we have here? 4 with depth charges. And we have the another Sutherland heading that way. It's 4 Sutherlands. So this guy, if we can spot him, we should be able to get him. We have our Austrian SEAL Hobart group heading back to Milne Bay to get some more troops and supplies, and we're trying to take over Buna. Buna is doing okay. We need, you like to be almost double, if not 2/3 more supplies than troops when you invade, so that your troops don't go hungry and tick off. They seem to, this number will go down if they don't have the supplies to support them. So we're going to probably go with the supply run and then more troops and so on, but supply heavy at the moment. But instead of just talking about it, we're gonna continue to get in. I want to try to engage this submarine here, give us some combat. But first, the dockyard. Okay, we have the Queen Elizabeth from the Australian group. Comes out in a day. Jervis County heavy cruiser in a Portland, 6 days. So 6 days max. We should get a lot of points back. Our losses as of date, we've lost a heavy cruiser, the Wichita, who got snuck up on by, I think it was, we had 3 submarines and only 2 were detected, and then torpedoes were in the water that just hit and we didn't even get to see them. Probably because I was going too fast and didn't have the sonar picking up because of all the ships. Enemy losses, not a lot of good kills, but we have 47 ships sunk and 360 aircraft losses. But that's about it. So let's see what happens with this submarine. I put a pin there, so we'll see what direction that guy is going at first. So he's heading west. So I want to actually change this a little bit. Let's go this way. And the Sunderland, I want to go this way. And the Avenger group, I want to go like that. They'll get there sooner, I think. And again, we have the Sub Hunter heading this way, so we're going to change him too. And we want him to go like so, I guess. Something like that. And he's too far away to really be impactful, but we'll see what happens. So get them over there, and because we want to get this guy before he engages, I want to go tactical right now. Because if he's out, everybody's in. But the the Avengers are going to have first hit. Let's see if we can hit that submarine, which is right there. So we're going to do this. What is he? He's forward bubble gun aft. That's how I like to call it. And I don't know if this helps or does anything different, but let's see. He's a type A, of course. So we are going to form up box. Gonna hit attack. I want them to go. And the other aircraft, I'm going to do the same. Let's see what kind of damage we get on these guys here. Bombs away. Yep, good hit. One more. How close did you get? Yeah, I think that'll do it for him. Just go and check the report. Heavy, moderate. Maybe not. But we will see. Maybe we can... we're not going to see now. And that happens. That's okay. So we'll wait a little bit and see if it gets any worse for this submarine. I don't think we did enough damage. You really have to get those guys close. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll see this guy through the water, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think the seas are too rough. Yeah, sea state 6. We're not gonna pick him off. That's fine. But we will see what we can do. He may surface just because of damage, and if that's the case, fine. We'll drop again on him. We're sending the Avengers to strafe him. Is that him right there, maybe? Nah, can't really tell. So we're probably going to not get this guy, but let's speed up just because. See what happens. When he gets to the end of the line, we're going to turn him. Because if he pops his head up, we're going to attack. Let's go to the other. So he did come up. So who's in a good, Avengers are in a good line. So we're going to attack with using them. See what they can do about this guy. What's his damage? Still heavy moderate. I guess we could just bomb him so that he really doesn't want to come back for love. And these aircraft are probably going to head home anyway, so just give this guy a rude awakening and see what happens. I don't know about you guys, but I would never want to be on a submarine in World War II. Nope, not even. Yeah, maybe they romanticize it a little bit, but no thank you. It just doesn't seem like a good cruise. Sutherland's gonna bomb him. Let's see how accurate they are with this. The other group probably just dropped because he's already going to go down. That should be all she wrote with that guy. And that is all she wrote with that guy. And back to the drawing board for that submarine. So let's retreat out of there. So these barns, we're going to RTB them back to the bogue. We're going to remove the map note. This guy is no longer going to be doing what he was doing before, so we're going to put him on a path, which is going to be, I want you to stick in this realm of circles. And we'll just do that, I guess. That's fine. Sunderland's, you can RTB. This one, you RTB as well. And we will continue. So, what do we got going on here? We still have that large battleship cruise, what are they? Task force over here that we're trying to locate. But yeah, let's speed up time so we can get this ball rolling a little bit without too much problems. And we're just going to see what we get out of this. I did send off a attack force over here. I want the Dauntlesses to actually get rid of this guy out of my sky. And he has some fighter escorts, only 2, but enough that as they leave. So let's get this guy out of the sky, hopefully, and we'll see what we can find here. Where is he? Hello. Alright, just a little harassing of a destroyer escort, 2 torpedoes, 1 facing forward aft. Let's designate him. So 2 torpedoes, 1 facing forward. Okay, sorry I said aft. Aft gun, I guess I meant. Alright, so we are going to send in this guy to, actually, let's go back to this real quick. Again, we want to attack him from the front with our strafers and most of our aircraft, if possible. If anything, we want to be from the 3 o'clock position as we're looking at this picture, or 5 o'clock maybe at best. But yeah, let's just not overcomplicate this. So these guys are just going to go and attack him just for whatever. I do want to kind of get in a position here. This may be kind of overkill. It's just kind of how I like to play the game. It doesn't necessarily mean it's right or wrong or whatever, but just kind of what I do. Let's speed this up a little bit. It won't let me because we're too close. I just kind of want to get up here a little bit. I think these guys are too close. But if you're going to turn into us, okay, we'll do that. So let's see how well these engage. That's way off. Couple of bits. There we go. There we go. And just because. Let's hit. Let's hit. There we go. That should do it. Got a little damage on one of our aircraft, but we are going to form everybody up. You have to form them up in like aircraft. Do I still want these guys to attack? What's the status on this guy? Critical heavy. Let's see if we can make this a little bit better. Now technically he's going to run does that mean I don't want to continue to attack him with my condolences? They can still be useful. We'd like to start a fire on him. He is pretty much donezo in the water, which is good. Again, I still don't want to attack him from the rear. Again, this is probably being overly cautious. But yeah, that's just how I like to do it. Let's get these guys a little bit faster. Going as fast as they can. Now the other thing I can do is I could do, let's try this because I've done it a few times already. I'm going to extend these guys out and attack them from a spaced area. So as these guys face out. Not all guns can focus on just the lead and, you know, hopefully get some collateral damage. And we can do the same thing with these guys as well. So he'll extend out. I will slow them down so that when they go to attack, maybe they get a better chance. Now, because he's turning into my dauntlesses, we're still going to do the same thing. We are going to go all the way to attack. You don't want to do this over land. They will crash. As you see, we're below the mountain right there. You're going to send these guys in, mostly as a, you know, a cover. Boy, that almost went terribly wrong. Waiting for the Wildcats. I didn't reduce their speed because I want them to engage, but not really engage. More like it's a cluster, but we're going to do it anyway. See how these Wildcats do against that. So Wildcats are just kind of distracting. We get a little hits here and there, might lose one. I am going to send them in again, because, yeah, you're shooting at the Wildcats and not looking at all those other aircraft that are coming at you, so. And that really should be it for that guy. Now we are going to form these guys out in a line abreast so that they avoid being shot down the best possible way. And let's see what the results are. Critical heavy. It's going to need one more fire on that ship. So we are going to wait until these guys are a good distance away and send in the Wildcats. I want them to turn and come from the bow a little bit. And because the SPDs are slow, I'm going to attack now, and we will get in there eventually. But you see some are turning right, some are turning left. That's good. So they will be there from multiple angles as well. And because these guys are faster, we're going to send them now. Ideally, you'd like the Wildcats to be there before the SPDs. That doesn't quite look like it's going to happen this time around. But this is just to put the nail in the coffin on this ship. It's not to, we're not in much danger. See, they go after the Wildcats first. They're going at the faster speed. And as you see, the SPDs are coming in. One's made it. Another one's made it. And just as that happens, all the SPDs come in. There we go. And that should do for the let's see what we got on this guy here. Critical. So now we don't need to worry about too much here. We are going to form these guys up. We are going to put them up in the air because we don't want any corrupt collateral oopsies. That's all she wrote on that guy. That's how I like to do it. We kill this guy. This guy will respawn. Another one will come. Which, again, with the way the game's played, that's part of the nature of it. Just is what it is. So you get a few more command points, and these guys come back. So, let's adios. Two command points. Alright, so SVDs, we need to return to base. The Wildcats should follow and land. We'll see what happens there. Let me just give a few ticks on this and see what we can get. Maybe we got some supplies landing. Alright, so we see the Bella Bella. We are not going to engage that with our two Wildcats. We're going to let them chase us, and this guy's going to be safe home. Checking, not close enough. So you see, if he follows us, he's going to get hit with all these Wildcats, which are, geez, there's not much left there. Okay, time for another adjustment. This happens when you're, you know, it's a timing thing. Not a bad location, but let's see what happens here. Alright, so the Dauntlesses didn't want to land, but we're going to land them. Or wait, let's see if we can wasp up some cover here. Nope. So that group 4 is up. We're good for that. This one is just okay, yeah. So we want to change this now. We're going to change this to the Wasp so that they stay up. They got a lot of time left. And yeah, let's do that. As for the Dauntlesses, we want to land them. Be nice to get them on the deck so that they don't get shot down just because. What's this guy doing? Alright, the Herring up here has got that one replacement DE. We are going to ignore that because, like I've said before, submarine torpedoes, I've only found getting these smaller ships. Some modern destroyers you can hit with torpedoes at regular periscope depth, but on these guys you have to come up like 10, you know, where your conning tower is going to be above the water. Because that actually impacts the depth of your torpedoes, and you'll be able to hit these ships, but it's really not worth the mustard. So we are not going to play that game and let him go back to, he's going to travel all the way down here and do nothing but trigger a engagement for us. But as we got the Pensacola group at Rennell Island, we are going to unload. And I'm unloading as a, let's max everything out and see what we got, and then we'll take off what we need for invasion time. I want to make sure I have all the engineering and fuels off the ships that was on there. Okay. And now, as we said before, this is going to Guadalcanal. They have 900, let's say 1500 or 1600, 2300. 2,300 supplies, give or take. Yeah, 2,300 supplies and 800, 1,600, 1,800, give or take, 2,000, 2,100. So yeah, that's our invasion force. What are these guys going to do? I'm going to do a split group of supplies and see what we can do with making more of a supply heavy, but troops as well. So let's do some cargo management here, and this will be the last thing I do for this video, and then we're gonna move on to the next engagement, I guess. So troops. So another 2,000 troops. The rest I'm gonna probably, let's see what we can do here. Supplies. I'm going to do a troops, and then we're going to do everything else as supplies. We want to have the supplies on the island, and then we're going to. I want to do a. Here, let's see what we got here. You're going to take. How long is it going to take you? So that's 14 hours. So at 12, 14, it's like 2 a.m., which I'm cool with that. Let's see if we can make it faster. $13 hours. Okay. Alright, so this guy, I want to get there in 13 hours. Or 14 hours. Let's see if we can do that. Just see what it is overall. So that's 12. We're going to do a little bit of a segue here. I'd like to get there. Yeah, there we go. Maybe we can make that even better. Let's see what we can do. Well, 14 and a half. We'll go with that. So 14 and a half at 1 a.m. plus 3. Yeah. That'll get us there at night. I don't think it makes a difference, because the only difference is I want this group in there first because of the Tennessee and the New Orleans. So let's leave it at that. All right. So thank you for watching. Remember, go check out Stickman Master and some of those other channels that I talked about in my previous videos. Give them a subscription. Just click it and give them a like. Check out some of their playthroughs. I think they do a great job. So thank you for watching. This is the 10th of the series. So we're going to see if we're going to continue and start another. There we go.